Hey guys, my name is Adam. I'm a spin instructor at McConnell Air Force Base and the DRC. We got a 35-minute spin list for you today. I'm super excited. It's the Greatest Showman theme, so it should be lots of fun. Let's go ahead and get started. When you're ready, let's go ahead and find that resistance knob or lever. Every bike is going to be different, so go ahead and find yours. We're going to take all that resistance off that wheel, so you're going to take that knob either right all the way to your left or drop that resistance lever all the way to the bottom there. That should release that tension on that wheel, letting those legs flow freely. When you're ready, we're going to find what we call our flat road. That is where we do our active recoveries. We're going to start to turn that knob slowly to the right until we find enough resistance against the bottom of our feet to keep us stable in that saddle. If you have that lever, you're going to push that lever up until you find enough resistance to keep you stable in that saddle. If you have a console on your screen, that is fantastic. If you do not, that is totally fine as well. Go ahead and see if you cannot find or locate those RPMs or resistance of what you're at. Those RPMs are how fast those legs are moving. They'll be going anywhere between 55 and 110 RPMs. If you ever exceed either of those ranges, go ahead and increase or decrease that resistance to get within that interval. If you have that number of the resistance related number, so if you have a number that relates to that resistance, go ahead and pay attention to where you are right now. That is your flat road. So you come back down there whenever you are recovering. I teach on a scale of perceived exertion between 0 and 10. We say where we are right now is a 5 out of 10. We say a 5 out of 10 because we never want to drop our resistance below where we are. Once again, this is going to allow us to do our recoveries in an active recovery form. That's going to prevent that lactic acid from building up those legs, preventing those legs from locking up while we are riding. Again, this is how we feel. So if you do not have that number on the screen that correlates to your resistance, just come on back down to where it feels about where you are here. Again, we're at a 5 out of 10. This goes all the way up to a 10 out of 10, 10 being your maximum amount of effort. An 8 right in the middle there. A 7 is going to be kind of where we sprint at, just a little bit more resistance. Then that flat road will be increasing those RPMs to get that heart rate spiked. And then a 9 is going to be 8 and 9 will be pretty heavy. We'll do an 8 as a heavy flat in the saddle, and a 9 will be a climb. Again, I will explain that more as we go along. We're going to work through the 3 positions that we spin in. The very first one is where we are right now. Those elbows are pointed towards the floor. Those shoulders pull back. That bottom is pushed all the way back to that wide part of that seat there. Those knees are not coming above those hips, and those feet are flat. We do not want to point those toes or those heels towards the ground. That will strain your Achilles. The second position that we go into is the standing position. We increase that resistance just a little bit. Make sure we don't fall forward when we come out of that saddle. We lift up with those hips, engage those cores. Those hands are lightly placed on those handlebars. Your bike did not strangle you. I do not want you strangling your bike. At any point, I do not want you doing this, but just for reference, you should be able to come off those handlebars and pedal through freely. Third position that we go into is that hover. If you are not comfortable in a hover, please do not come here, but we drop those hips towards the back of that seat. Those chests come over top of those handlebars. Those elbows are more bent. Again, this is only if you are comfortable. When you're ready, drop that resistance all the way back down. Let's pedal out here. We are going into our first workout song. Let's get to it, starting out with some sprints. We'll increase that, our resistance to a 7 out of 10, just a little bit more resistant than what's on that flat road. We'll come out of that saddle, we're going to be jogging it out, and then we're going to be sprinting that standing position. RPMs above 80 in the sprint, 60 to 80 in that jog. If you are uncomfortable sprinting in that standing position, come on back down to that saddle. Meet me in that standing position when you're ready. Sprinting it out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we are. 80 to 110 RPMs is where we are. Keeping those cores engaged, keep that upper body as still as possible. I know my bike is on carpet, so it rocks back and forth just a little bit. That is okay. And jog it out in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we are. Looking good. 2 more standing sprints left. Get those quads nice and warm. There we are. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Increase those RPMs, 25 seconds here. Feet are flat, cores engaged. Hands lightly placed on those handlebars. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Jog it out in 2, in 1. One sprint left. Either in that standing position or the saddle, your choice. 10 seconds until we hit it.
But I guess I'll leave that.
3, 2, and 1. Let's get it. 30 seconds here. Push yourself. You got this.
Fair enough, you want a piece of all the action. I give you 7, we can shake and make it happen. I wasn't born this morning. 18 would be this fine. Why not just go ahead and ask the victims on the dime? 15, I'll do 8, 12, make it happen.
15 seconds. Breathe through this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Recover the saddle in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a drink of water, towel off. 25-second recovery here. Quads should be nice and warmed up. Going into a seated climb. We're going to be going from a 7 to an 8 to a 9 out of 10. We're going to be increasing resistance about every minute. We're going to be in the saddle the entire time. 7 out of 10 is going to be heavier than if we were sprinting because we are climbing. So more resistance than what you had on last time for this climb. RPMs 60 to 75. 30 seconds here before we increase. You have a full minute recovery right after this hill.
They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care if they call me crazy.
Preparing yourself to increase to that 7 out of 10 RPMs above 60 in 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is. Again, more resistance than that sprint. Looking good. This is the Greatest Showman reimagined. So we have all those famous artists singing the songs we love most. This is Pink.
There's a house we can build.
2 more opportunities to increase. We'll go from an 8 for about a minute, and then we'll go to that 9 out of 10 before we hit that full minute recovery. Preparing yourself to go to that 8 out of 10 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start to increase to that 8 out of 10. Keep those RPMs above 55 now. I just want you above 55. I want you dreaming so big, it makes you uncomfortable. Knees pointed forward, those feet are flat. One more change. Going to that 9 out of 10 in 30 seconds. Shoulders are down, elbows nice and loose. Going to that 9 out of 10. Driving through in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we are. Let's go. Breathless. Here we are. 35 seconds. A full minute recovery is waiting for you on the backside of this hill. I see you. You got this. Ten seconds. Stay with me. And 5, 4, recover in 3, 2, and 1. Drop that resistance back down. Take this recovery. You earned it. This is Pink's daughter Willow singing A Million Dreams.
Every night I'm in bed, the brightest colors.
I don't know it gets much cuter than this.
I think of what the world could be. Vision of the
Take a drink of water.
a million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
Wow. Going back into a standing jog. We'll take that resistance to a 7 out of 10. We'll come out of that saddle, jog it out 60 to 80. We'll then come back down into that saddle and sprint out. 3 opportunities to sprint. RPMs above 90. 15 seconds before we come out of that saddle. Again, we're jogging it out. Increase the resistance when you're ready. 7 out of 10, just a little bit more resistance than that flat road. Jog it out in 3, 2, 1. This is your opportunity to dance. Woo! Nobody's watching you. You can let it loose. Sprint it out in 3, 2, 1. Here we are. 30 seconds here. Got too excited. Almost missed our sprint. 20 seconds. Recover in that jog in 3, 2, 1. RPM 60 and 80 still. I want you to come alive, feel that energy, head to toe. 10 seconds, we're sprinting it out. RPM soaring above 90, let that heart rate rise. 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds. Shoulders pull back, we are staying planted in that saddle. We are not bouncing around. Drive through here. Again, those hands lightly placed on those handlebars. Jog it out in 3, 2, and 1. Only 1 sprint left. You have 2 sprints under your belt. 1 sprint to go. You got this. 15 seconds. Get excited to sweat. Spread it out in 3, 2, 1. Here we are. Your last opportunity on this song to showcase your sprinting abilities. 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, push through here. Over 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, recover. 5 out of 10 on that resistance. Make sure we have plenty of weight against the bottom of those feet so that lactic acid does not build up. We're gonna work our way through another seated climb. This time we're gonna be going from an 8 to a 9 to a 10 out of 10. Our RPM's 55 to 70 the entire climb. This is a 3-minute long song. We have 30 seconds here before we start that climb. Recover, take a drink of water, towel off, catch your breath. Kelly Clarkson for ya.
Can you hear it echoing? Take my hand, will you share this with me? 'Cause darling, without you.
Increase that 8 out of 10 in 3, 2, and 1. Let's increase that resistance. Make sure those RPMs are no more than 70.
These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough.
Really let this song drive you to the top. You are enough. Prove to yourself what you have. 10 seconds, we're going to that 9 out of 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we are. It is getting heavy, but you are pushing through this. We may be in different parts of the city, but I am still right here with you. We cannot change the uncontrollable, but we can change our attitude. We can control our mindset, and we can definitely control that resistance. We have one last opportunity to increase to a 10 out of 10 to go breathless. 10 seconds. Prepare yourself in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let those quads burn. Let that heart rate spike. Let that sweat ball push through here. 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and recover here. Great job. Take a drink of water, towel off. We're going to be going into a heavy flat with 3 pushes. So we're going to go to an 8 out of 10 on that resistance. Stay in that saddle. RPM 60 to 80. 70 is optimal. Well, then on the course, push those RPMs above 80. We will not touch that resistance the entire song. Once we get to that 8 out of 10, we have 30 seconds here of recovery before we go to that 8 out of 10. Catch your breath.
Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what comes after.
Panic at the Disco. Start to increase to that 8 out of 10 when you're ready. 60 to 80. First push, 80 and above in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we are. This is the greatest show. There's a reason they're singing and not me. Ten seconds recovery. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more pushes. Do not touch that resistance. We're staying at that 8 out of 10. RPMs above 80. Let those quads burn in 3, 2, 1. Woo! Focusing in. Recover. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One last push left. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Last push of this song. Looking good. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Recover here. Take a drink of water.
You know I want you.
If you need to, this song is an optional recovery. If not, we're going to be going into a standing climb. Personally, I love to climb, and I think we should too. We're going to be going from an 8 to a 9 to a 10, all out of the saddle. RPMs 55 to 70. Once again, 30-second recovery here before we get started.
What if we rode the stars so you made it to mine?
15 seconds will come out of that saddle at that 8 out of 10. Again, this is an optional recovery if you need it. Out of that saddle at that 8 out of 10 in 3, 2, 1. Here we are. We're starting this standing climb. We can rewrite impossible.
You think it's easy? You think I don't want to you?
Pushing yourself to limits you never thought were possible. 10 seconds. We're going to be going to that 9 out of 10. Still in that standing position. Pardon me. RPM staying the same. It's getting steeper. 3, 2, and 1. Again, focusing on that upper body. Is it still? Are those shoulders pulled back? This is getting difficult, but you are getting stronger. 20 seconds. We are going to that 10 out of 10. We're going to be going breathless to finish out this hill. Increasing to that 10 out of 10 in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Make this change for you. will not see results without change. Push yourself to the top of this hill. 30 seconds left, that is all. Breathe, breathe. 10, 9, 8, don't give up on me. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, recover back down into that saddle. You dominated that hill. And as sad as we all are, this is our final song of this workout. The longest, the steepest, the hardest hill we have climbed yet. One last opportunity to showcase our abilities. In the saddle the entire time, RPM's 55 to 70, going from an 8 to a 9 to a 10 out of 10 to finish out this ride. 30 seconds before we increase that resistance for the first time. Again, catching that breath. Inhaling in, exhaling out. Inhale all that power. Exhale. One of my favorite songs from this movie. Let's increase that 8 out of 10 in 10 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 8 out of 10, in 2, and 1. Here we are. This is me. I do not care if your numbers match mine. I care that you are proud of yourself when you cross the finish line at the top of this hill. Make these adjustments for you. Be proud. You got on your bike today for 30 minutes and pushed yourself. 9 out of 10 in 10 seconds. I want you to give it to me. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it. This hill is getting steeper, but I can see that power in you.
I'm alone, I never fit the mold. The world is so cold, hold it down on my own. I'm just trying to reach up to the sky, see the moon. I got confidence.
We're going to have one more opportunity to increase resistance in this class. We are granted with 2 opportunities in life. We can break through or we can break down. I'm going to give you one of those options. We're going to break through this hill, increasing that 10 out of 10 for the last time. All your energy in 3, 2, 1.
I'm not weak, I get on my feet.
Push.
No apologies, yeah, this is me.
Every last ounce of energy. Give it to me. 35 seconds left in this hill. Do not give up on yourself. You got this. I can see it in you. Here we are. Last push. 3, 2, and 1. 20 seconds left of a 24-hour day. That is all you have left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Recover. Give yourself a huge round of applause. Fantastic job. You should be proud of yourself. You have already done more than what most people have done today. Spending 30 minutes focusing on yourself. Pedal out here at that flat road. Let that lactic acid flush from those legs. I encourage you to keep exercising, keep pushing yourself, keeping those lungs nice and healthy. Focus on yourself. We have a very rare opportunity to be forced to stay home. But take this time to focus on yourself. Make a change in you to better yourself. I want to thank you so much for riding with me today. I hope you enjoyed your workout as much as I enjoyed riding with you, and I hope to see you in the studio as soon as we can. We're going to continue to pedal out here, catch our breath. Like an anthem in my heart from now on. From now on. When you're ready, drop that resistance all the way off that bike. No weight should be on that wheel. I want those legs to flow freely. Politicians praise my name, but those are someone else's dreams. The pitfalls of the man I became. Zach Brown Band. For years and years, I chased their cheers at the crazy speed of always needing more. But when I stop and see you, and when you're ready, let those legs come to a complete and final stop. Come out of that saddle, drop those heels towards the floor, leaning in with those hips, stretching out those calves. These eyes will not be blinded by the lights. And from now on, what's waiting till tomorrow starts. And pedal through one time, swapping legs. And let this promise in me start like an anthem in my heart from now on. And when you're ready, let's go ahead and dismount off that bike. We're going to finish out with a few stretches. Grab that bike with that right hand. Let's grab that left foot with that left hand. Stretch out those quads. And swapping feet. And we will come back home. And we will come back home. Home again from now on. Hey, let's release that right foot towards the floor. Take that left foot, point those toes towards the ceiling. Take that foot to the top of the bike there, leaning in with those hips. Let's skip those calves. One more stretch. And swap feet here. Take that right foot to that top of the bike. Point those toes towards the ceiling. Let's lean in with those hips. Come off the top of the bike there. Let's stretch out those hamstrings. We're going to take that left foot once again in front of that right foot. Point those toes towards the ceiling on that ground. Take that hips towards the back. Let's reach down, try to grab that left foot. Stretch out those hamstrings. And slowly come on up, swapping feet, taking that left foot in front of that right foot in front of that left, pardon me. Point those toes towards the ceiling, reach down, try to grab those toes, stretch out those right hamstrings.
Some people long for a life that is simple and
last full body stretch. I want you to inhale all that positive energy. Exhale all that negativity. Swan dive those hands towards that floor, towards those toes. Grab those elbows with either hand. If you wish, we're going to rock back and forth. One last full body stretch.
Off to a world we call our own. Hand in my hand, and we promise to never let
And slowly, one last inhale, and come on up. I want to thank you all so much for taking 30 minutes, spending it with me, and riding this Greatest Showman ride. I hope you all are staying well, staying active. If you have any questions, please let us know. Again, please stay home on behalf of myself and all the other medical staff at the hospitals here in Wichita. Right now, we're under the curve, and I want you guys to stick with it. Stay home, take care. We'll see ya when the studios open back up.